Good evening, Knights fans. I'm Brian Levine here at J. Bergman Field, where the UCF baseball team just pulled off a 4-1 win over the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats. It was a staff night, 8 pitchers for UCF. Ryan Mayer got his second win of the season, becoming the first pitcher since Brian Brown in 2010 to get wins in back-to-back games for the Knights. James Vasquez was the hero offensively. He had a double with 2 RBIs. Let's hear what Vasquez and head coach Terry Rooney had to say after the game.
I mean, obviously, the big at-bat was James's. He had the big at-bat there, the double. Scored those 2 runs, tremendous AB when we needed it, and from a staff standpoint, obviously threw a lot of different guys tonight, and I thought just about every one of them did a nice job. We talked about it. We're changing the rotation a little bit this weekend, so tonight was going to be a situation where we had to throw a lot of different pitchers, and we talked about it yesterday, and we talked about it before the game today, that no matter what inning you came in, close your inning. Go out there, do your job, and close your inning, and I thought those guys did a nice job.
Tanner Olson, last week did such a great job down in Miami. Is that what you're hitting at? He pitched 1 inning tonight. Are you envisioning pitching him this weekend?
Olson's going to start on Saturday, so we're going to go Skoglund on Friday, obviously as normal. Olson will start on Saturday, and then Sunday will be TBD.
So does that leave maybe Zach Rogers or Ryan Meyer for an extended relief role on Saturday if you need it?
At any point, really. All of those guys on Friday, everybody will be available. So the only person that will not be available on Friday is Olson, because I'm going to save him for Saturday. It was important tonight. It worked out perfectly from that standpoint. I just wanted to get him 1 inning. No matter what, he was just throwing 1 inning, kind of his bullpen. It had been a week, actually more than a week, 8 days since he'd thrown live, because we played Miami last Tuesday. I thought it was important for him to get out there, see some live batters, and then he'll be ready to go Saturday.
You said you had planned on using a carousel on the mound tonight. Did you know which pitcher specifically you were going to target?
Yeah, really most of the guys tonight. A couple, even some other guys that we didn't get in were warming up. Parker Thomas was down there, Joe Murata was down there. Those guys is kind of like Favre, have been our jam guys, as I call them, in big situations in the middle of an inning. That's why we brought Zach in there to do his job. And, had we needed Murata and or Parker, they were down there too. But there were a lot of guys who needed to get in, and I'm glad we were able to do it.
You talk about Favre being that jam pitcher. It's a very different role than you used him in last year. Is that something you expected coming into this year, or is it kind of an on-the-fly type of thing?
It's a little bit of both. Obviously Zach, had a tremendous year for us last year. At the beginning of the year this year, his command struggled a little bit. So we're just trying to put him in situations to be successful. I've got a lot of confidence in Zach, and he's got a lot of confidence in himself, and I feel like he's continuing to get better and better and somewhat, regain the form that he had last year. And although his outings have been short, batter here, batter there, he's done a very nice job. So, I think he can fulfill a lot of roles right now. And to be honest with you, I was going into the game, I was going to use him in kind of a pressure jam situation, whether it be early or whether it be late. I just thought that was the right situation at that moment.
What do you expect to see out of Temple this week? I know they just had a really good series. They won 2 out of 3.
Well, I tell you, this conference is really good when you look at it. From top to bottom. Just every single team looks good, and Temple's got a very good program, and they apparently have a very good team this year. I haven't done a lot of research on them, but I do know they went and won 2 games at Memphis, and Memphis is an outstanding team, an outstanding program. So to go there certainly says a lot about the quality of their team, and we're expecting a great series.
Tough game, over at Bethune-Cookman early in the season. You guys didn't win. Do you guys think about that going into a game like this? You want to get a little bit of revenge? Or?
Yeah, definitely. We wanted some revenge and just come out here and definitely put on runs first and get ahead early.
Did you realize that double was going to have such a big impact in the game? I know it was early in the game, but that ended up being the game-winning runs.
Not really. I knew our guys were going to stay focused and hopefully put together good at-bats later in the game, but it didn't happen. It just happened to be a very crucial hit at the time.
James, you guys are in the middle of a long string of conference play right now, and this isn't a game. How do you keep yourself from looking ahead at USF at Temple?
Just play one pitch at a time, like Coach Rooney says, and pitch by pitch, and just don't look ahead, like you said.
I feel like the team's kind of getting in a groove now. You've got some wins under your belt, got a little bit of a streak going. You guys feeling good?
Yeah, definitely. Miami started us off, and we're really confident right now.
Only a handful of hits for the team as a whole tonight. How important are those clutch situations to you?
Well, you just don't try to do anything different. Just hit the ball hard, see it, hit it, and just happen to be a clutch hit.
you're standing in the on-deck circle when Eric Barber gets robbed of extra base hits. When your ball's in the air, do you think he's about to track that down? Or you thinking double right away?
Maybe a little bit, but just run hard out of the box, and luckily he didn't catch it.
It looked like it hit the tall wall there. If it had been another foot over to the left, it would have been out of here. Were you upset you missed your first home run?
Not over. That would have been my second, actually, if it went over.
Good catch.
But not that bad. I'm glad I just got a double.